Hello YouTube, it's Mirak here, and this is part 2 of the community card reveals. Let's get right to it. A Druid rare spell, Witching Hour, costs 3 mana, summon a random friendly beast that died this game, so this is more of a late game card. How good it is? I'm not really sure, because there are not that many beasts naturally in Druid, so there might be more coming. And there are a lot of beasts introduced in the game, so we'll see how this goes. Right now, this was released, it would do okay. Do really good with Quest Druid, summoning the dinosaur, 7 attack and 7 health, and that card basically has Rush, so you can summon that, and you can attack with it right away. So yeah, I like it. Other than that, I don't see any other beasts that would be more viable. But yeah, time will tell. Hunter Epic Toxmonger. Whenever you play a minion that costs 1, give it Poisonous. And I believe this would work really well with the Hunter quest. It'll be okay. Another Hunter card. It's a rare. Costs 3 mana. Duskhaven Hunter. It has Stealth. Each turn this is in your hand. Swap its attack and health. So 2 attack and 5 health. Or if it's in your hand for another turn, it's 5 attack and 2 health. It is very similar to the neutral card, the Pumpkin Peasant, where it was a 2/4 or a 4/2. So for this being in Hunter, it makes it a little better. And it also has stealth, so it's even better than the Pumpkin Peasant. A 2 mana Paladin common spell, Sound the Bells. It has Echo, so you can play this on the same turn over and over, depending on how much mana you have. So you give a minion +1/+2. So this by itself isn't that strong, but it would be better with the Paladin quest, the last Kaleidosaur. So it casts 6 spells on your minions. So in the mid game, say turn 4, even turn 6, you play this 3 times on the minion, or more better, you can put it on a wild Pyromancer. So you have Pyromancer on the board, you play this multiple times. It's AoE and buffs the wild Pyromancer and procs for the quest. Makes the quest so much more favorable with Sound the Bells. So yeah, I think with the quest, it will do good. So another card this will be good with is Linessa. So you play Sound the Bells. During the game, turn 7 you play this. All the Sound the Bells that you played during the game go on Linessa. So basically, all you can have is Sound the Bells and say Spike Red Steed and other powerful spells, but not as many, since you can do multiple procs on the quest with Sound the Bells. So you can actually complete the quest on turn 10, but I don't think you want to complete it at that point, but in the control matchup, that would be okay. But yeah, so this is pretty good. A 6 mana rogue rare cursed castaway. It has rush, death rattle, draw a combo card from your deck, and It's also a pirate. It's 5 attack and 3 health, so this works very similarly to the Druid card. Starfire effectively does the same thing, but Castaway does it to a minion, and Starfire does it anywhere. So Castaway having 3 health on top of that condition, it's pretty decent. And aside from Starfire, drawing a card, you draw a combo card from your deck, say like Eviscerate, Vile Spine, Slayer. So those 2 cards can be pretty good. In the a deck you have Castaway in, so it's pretty decent. It's pretty weak with having 3 health, but you can trade something and draw something. Essentially, 6 mana, Priest Legendary, Lady in White, Battle Cry, cast Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. If you're unfamiliar what Inner Fire does, it sets the minion's attack equal to its health. This is also a 5 attack and 5 health minion. So what immediately comes to my mind is Ysera, which is a 4 attack and 12 health minion. And if you don't have Ysera in hand and you play Lady in White, it gives Ysera 8 attack, which can be pretty strong. Another card that would be in the deck possibly would be Primordial Drake. It is a 4/8 naturally, and if you don't have Primordial in hand and you play Lady in White, Primordial Drake becomes an 8/8, which is pretty strong. Overall, I see Lady in White only being in the Control Priest deck. Any other deck, I don't really see it. Well, maybe Combo Priest, but I don't know. I don't know how good this card is. A 5 mana neutral rare Witchwood Grizzly. It has Taunt, Battlecry. Lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand. It says 3 attack and 12 health. So optimally, you can put this in a deck that you want to try to stop the aggressive matchup. This card can do it. Because your opponent, as the aggressor, empties their hand as fast as possible. So on a good day, Grizzly can have 9 health. I mean, even if the opponent has, say, 6 cards, it brings this down to 6 health, which for 5 mana, 3 attack and 6 health, minion, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. And as taunt, it's also a beast. So say you buff this, somehow your opponent's in trouble. Because they have to silence this or just trade their things into it, which can be pretty good in your favor. So overall, yes, this can be pretty good. In Arena, this would be even better. A 2 mana Priest Epic, Cathedral Gargoyle. Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, gain Taunt and Divine Shield. 2 attack and 2 health. So I think this can be a great target for Sound the Bells. And if you also put Cathedral Gargoyle in the Paladin Quest deck, and you play this, and you play Sound the Bells multiple times, and you have a dragon in hand, this can be pretty strong. That's a dream scenario. But if you're not holding a dragon, it's still a 2/2 that can get the buffs. So it's not too punishing if you don't have dragons. It's just better with a dragon. So Paladin quest can be completed on turn 6 or 7 and 8 and maybe 8. Um, you try to complete the quest later on if you're facing a control deck, which Gargoyle is pretty strong. And I would say it's pretty vanilla if you get this in arena and you don't have dragons, but you have buffs. It's okay. Overall, it's a pretty decent card. 2 mana, warrior, common weapon, wood cutter's axe. It has 2 durability and 2 attack, which is pretty strong for the 2 mana slot. And it has death rattle, give a random friendly minion with rush +2/+1. So primarily you play axe on turn 2, turn 3 you play a rush minion, and then you attack something with the axe, you give the rush minion +2/+1, which is pretty good. I like this card. In arena, this can be pretty good, but in constructed, it's okay. I mean, it's still a 2 mana 2 attack weapon, so even if you don't have any rush minions on board, it's still okay. So it's okay to have, I would say. Now the second warrior legendary for 7 mana, Black Howl Gunspire. It can't attack, so it works like Fire Rag back in the day. So whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It's pretty nice that it's a random enemy and not a random enemy minion. So it's pretty strong if the conditions are met. So this has 3 attack and 8 health. I'm pretty surprised this does not have taunt, but I think it balances it out, not having taunt, so the opponent can just ignore it and go face. Otherwise, this can really work really good with Warpath. So you play this on turn 7, turn 8 you can Warpath 4 times, deal 3 times 4, 12 damage. No, 3 times 4, yeah, 12 damage. So that's pretty strong for against an aggressive matchup. It can be okay. So if you Warpath this once, and then say you do other things to it like Sudden Genesis, which can be pretty good. So you have 2 Gunspires out instead of 1, so that would be 5 mana for the Genesis, 2 mana for the Warpath. So you play Warpath and Sudden Genesis, and your opponent has to get rid of 2 of them. And if they do, it just chips away at the enemy or their minions, which can be okay. And say turn 8, you do that combo, then turn 9, you can Warpath like 3 times. That's a lot of damage. 6 times 3, that's 18 damage. That's pretty decent, if I say so myself. And that is the dream condition. Turn 7 you play Gunspire. Turn 8 you do 1, 2, or even 3 Warpaths. to clear the enemy stuff, which can be decent like that. So overall, without any support, this is not a great card. But if it has support, like Warpath, it's pretty decent. Can do a lot of damage. And if some way you give this taunt, it's even better. So yeah, I like it. If the conditions are met and you do the appropriate combo, a rogue, 2 mana, common spell, cheap shot, echo, deal 2 damage to a minion. So why wouldn't I just play backstab, which deals 2 damage to an undamaged minion for free? Or even playing the card eviscerate, deal 2 damage for 2 mana, or if you played something before eviscerate, you deal 4 damage for 2 mana instead of cheap shot. You play 2 of these for 4 mana, 4 damage to a minion. How good is this? I really don't know. You know what? I would rather play eviscerate or backstab instead of cheap shot. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I mean, sure, there's combo potential, but I'd rather play those 2 other cards instead. A warrior epic spell for 6 mana. Deadly Arsenal. Reveal a weapon from your deck. Deal its attack to all minions. So this works very similarly to Dragon's Fury. Reveal a spell from your deck. Deal damage equal to its cost to all minions. This is a mage spell. Both are epics and do the same thing. It can be pretty strong because certain weapons, like Gorehowl, is 7 attack. So you play Arsenal on turn 6 and you get a Gorehowl, like it reveals Gorehowl from your deck. That's 7 damage to all minions, which can be pretty good in Control Warrior. Other than that, it can be okay. That's the only deck I really see it in. And you really don't play that many weapons in Control Warrior except for, say, maybe Wool Cleaver, or even the 4 mana weapon basically does a whirlwind to everything twice. Once when you play it, and once when it dies. So that's 2 attack. So that deals 2 damage to all minions, which is pretty weak. So maybe the only weapons you want is things like Gorehowl, or even the, what do you call it, the 5 attack weapon, God, I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, it's a 5 attack and 2 durability weapon, which you have 2 Gorehowls and 2 of those cards. That's pretty decent. If you have 2 arsenals, that's 6 cards in your deck, so I don't know. Maybe some of the pros, or even myself, comes with a deck, comes up with a deck that makes Arsenal quite strong. Mostly weapons are not that strong unless they do release another weapon for a warrior. So we'll see. Now the card that I really like, which is Chameleos. 1 mana, 1/1. But you play this primarily for the text. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a card your opponent is holding. So this can be anything. This can be Deathwing. This can be a Death Knight. This can be a Twisting Nether. This can be anything. It can be a Lady in White. It can be a Duskhaven Hunter. Could even be a Black Helgon Spear. It can be literally any card that your opponent has. Most of the time, your opponent would play good stuff. So yeah, I really think this is one of the best cards released so far. If I were rating this card, it would definitely be a 10 out of 10. Which, once all cards get released, I will be doing another video series with the rating system. So I will come up with that in the next few weeks. Overall, I really like this card, and a lot of people are really liking this card as well. I mean, can this card ever be bad? Sure. Can it ever be good? Sure. Can it ever be overpowered? Definitely. It depends on what card your opponent has and how much mana you have. Say you have 6 mana and Chameleos turns into a Deathwing. You obviously can't play that, but you get information, which is crucial to know what in your opponent's hand. But pretty much by turn 6 or even turn 5, you will know what the opponent is playing. But if your opponent is playing a wonky deck and Chameleos discovers things like Lady in White, even Inner Fire, Divine Spirit, so overall, like I said before, this is a really good card. And thanks for watching. And please send me a subscription on YouTube, which you will find the button in the bottom right. And you can also find other videos in this series in the bottom middle of your screen next to the logo for the Witchwood. So yeah, thank you and have a good day. And I do also stream every day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which information will be below the video. Alright, have a good day. Bye now.